So what reason do I have for playing Sonic Mania? I have none. I'm just going to play Sonic Mania all the way through. We're going to be playing Sonic and Knuckles, and I'm going to go try for all the Chaos Emeralds. Aside from that, it's just going to be start to finish. Hope I get everything done. No dying. Maybe. Can't guarantee anything. No constant death. No game overs. That's at least the important thing. Knuckles comes flying in. Look at him, Egg Robos. No personality normally. Then all of a sudden, the Time Stone, Chaos Emerald, Phantom Ruby. Wow, wow, wow. Look at all them hard-boiled heavies. And we go. Got the invincibility right off the bat. Good start. So I'm not going to show off all the special stage rings, but I do know a good majority of where they are, so I'm going to try to show off the ones I know about. And of course, any secrets I decide to try finding will be shown in good amount. Oop. Sure, I'll take that. Oh. Could have used that shield for something, but not important. When I say for something, let me elaborate on that. There's a special ring in Act 2 that if you brought any other elemental shield into, you would lose the shield. So bringing the water element shield would mean you'd keep the shield. In other words, the special ring requires you to go through some water. Probably my new favorite special stage theme. Previously was Sonic 3's special theme. And past that, I think the only other special zone themes I knew from memory were the 3D Sonic ones. Because I didn't grow up playing classic Sonic. I grew up playing modern Sonic or 3D Sonic. So I didn't grow up with the Genesis. I didn't have the opportunity to experience the classic Sonic games until I got to, or rather, I couldn't get into 2D Sonic games until Sonic Advance 2. I didn't play Sonic Advance 1, and the only other Sonic game I played previously to that was Sonic Adventure 2 in a Circuit City as a kid, and it was set up so that two-player mode was active. I got to see Shadow for the first time and got to play on Radical Highway. It was a really cool time, but that was probably my first real experience with Sonic, and unfortunately I can't say it the same, or I can't say I've had the same experience growing up with the Sonic games as most other people have, just because I didn't grow up with the consoles, Sega consoles, that is. I was mostly just a Nintendo kid, but I didn't mind Sonic. I actually had a lot of fun with Adventure 2, and even nowadays I agree that yes, it is a flawed game, and a lot of the 3D Sonics are, to be fair. But they're enjoyable to a degree. I won't say that just because they're a bad game, they're not enjoyable. They being Adventure 1 as well. I also have a sick I have a sick enjoyment in playing Sonic 06. As you can see, there was also a Sonic 06 playthrough on this channel that I did with some friends, and that was just us goofing off and playing through the entire game, finding all those glitches, and it was fun, but we could all acknowledge that it was a bad game. Sonic Adventure 2 for me was growing up, I interpreted it as a good game because it was a fun game and it had things that appeal to me, like stylistically. Shadow the Hedgehog, for one thing. I will admit. Oh. Give me that. And the Chow Garden, obviously, was tons of fun. Let me see if I can get to the high road soon. Oop. I don't believe this is where I gotta go. Because this particular special stage is one that I don't have much experience going into. So, we're gonna see if we can work something out here. Alright. Missed it. It's fine. I'll show off a Blue Sphere stage at one point, but not right now. In case you were curious, yes, I have done all the Blue Sphere stages and gotten gold medals on them, and I can show that off if it is of any doubt. But just the fact alone that I'm playing it and Knuckles mode should be enough incentive to believe it. Because for those who don't know, you can unlock new features or bonus features for a new gameplay or a new playthrough by collecting all the gold medals in the Blue Sphere stages. Otherwise, it's just a nice little distraction during gameplay to go into the Blue Sphere stuff. And we're at the boss. Meanwhile, we're gonna have Knuckles just spin dashing in the meantime. I'm playing this on the Switch version, by the way. Or on the Switch, rather. So, Knuckles is just gonna hang out over there. I'm just gonna have the Egg Robo. Knuckles is still going, okay. Just gonna have the Egg Robo try to target me like that. I will take some hits here and there from the bosses. Sometimes I will brute force them. Not for any reason other than you can brute force them, so why not? Like so. So my score and whatnot is going to take a hit at the end of a stage. But really, I'm just trying to go through this game decently quickly. Just a single sitting, hopefully, break it up every now and then see how it goes from there. Thank goodness they decided to jump in there, because that would have been problematic if they got caught on that ledge. Transcending time and space, going to chemical plant. I feel ripped off. There is no biological life here. No greenery of any kind, yet. So, as I understand it, Sonic 2 is most people's favorite Sonic game. As I never grew up playing the classic Sonics, I can't vouch for them. I've only really ever seen gameplay of all the classic Sonics, like full playthroughs. But from what I remember seeing, I liked how Sonic 3 played the most, and I guess looked. Sonic 2 was the most forgettable for me, and Sonic 1 was kind of just there. I don't know what it might have been. Maybe the particular playthrough I had been watching was just more entertaining on the Sonic 3 part. But I might end up just having to go back and play all three of the classics for myself. I say all three of the classics, not counting Sonic CD. Simply because I tried Sonic CD personally in my own time, and I couldn't find myself getting interested in it. Granted, I didn't play too much of it, but at the same time, if it didn't hold my attention after the first couple of stages, I'm not really keen on going back to try it. Not to mention, most people I've seen or heard have have said that CD might be the weakest of the classic Sonics. Or rather, of the 2D Sonics. And I could see that within the first couple of stages. So, I don't know. For those who say that CD is the best, I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm saying I couldn't see it. Just gonna let some momentum carry me for a little bit. Should be coming up to the next special stage. In case you're curious as to why I'm going all the way down here. So, by the end of Chemical Plant 2, we should have all 7 Chaos Emeralds. And you might start hating the Supersonic theme. Keyword being might. I do love these special stages too. Even though I never grew up with the classic Sonics, I could appreciate how there's a little bit of each one of the classic Sonic special stages in here. There are the crazy backdrops from Sonic 1. There are the obstacles that take away your rings from Sonic 2's. There are the blue spheres from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and the UFOs from Sonic CD. As far as any other references that may have been implemented into these special stages, I haven't noticed them personally yet. But the music in here is also really jamming, and I really like this this song. Ba, 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 ba. So we're only 14 minutes into the game, or into recording, in total. I guess it would be 13 overall. And we've already got 6 Chaos Emeralds. How about that? Oh. Oh no. Hi, Knuckles. Welcome back. Alright, we should be good for the... Yeah, for not drowning. Alright, coming up to the boss. Oh, couldn't quite make that. Oh well. Whoa! Sure. I'll do the blue spheres now. I can't guarantee I'll even win this one. So, the blue spheres stage, for those who don't know, if you clear all the outside ones of a blue sphere, I guess, grid, then all the inside ones will turn into rings. And if you collect all the rings in every single blue sphere stage, you will unlock a gold medal, and that gold medal will go towards your full total of unlocking special features such as and Knuckles mode. There's debug mode. You can also unlock the sound test, and Eggman's Mean Bean Machine. So that's handy. I'm gonna leave those 4 there for now. The reason for waiting on any set of blue spheres is to make sure that you get all the possible all the possible rings out of those giant grids, or out of those giant squares / rectangles. Because if you collect all the ones that can't turn into rings before you get the ones that do turn into rings, you will once you reach that last blue sphere, you will lose all those rings that you could have gotten. So just a heads up on that if you're trying to get 100%, or not really 100%, but to get all the gold medals. Alright, Act 2. Boing. 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 Alright, real quick. Let's just head left here. Under normal circumstances, this would only be my 6th Chaos Emerald I'm going for. But I'm just so used to going to get it as like a side path that it's not really that big a deal. In my last playthrough, I tried... Oh no, this is the 6th one. Okay, so I was wrong the first couple times. So those of you who are trying to correct me in the comments, you are in the right. Don't worry about it. This one's the 6th Chaos Emerald, and then the 7th one I remember getting at the very end of this act. So, I was partially right. I'd still be getting all the Chaos Emeralds before the end of Chemical Plant. Unless I said previously, I actually can't remember. Unless I said previously that I'd be getting all the Chaos Emeralds by the end of Act 2, as in the end of Act 2 of Green Hill. In which case, that was wrong, and should be amended. To take the sharp turns, you need to jump. It acts like a drift, I guess, if you're used to racing games. Lets you take a sharp turn without losing too much speed. Speaking of losing too much speed, once you reach Mach 3, it is recommended that if you're going to be losing speed, or if you're going to be losing control, run into the out-of-bounds area, like the rough terrain, because that will slow you down and will allow you to correct yourself a little better. And in case those who might be wondering, all these special stages, right off the bat, 6 out of 7 of them I found out on my own. I think the 7th one was, or the one that I just did was the only one that I didn't find for myself, and that was by watching a playthrough. I feel like there's also another one that is accessible coming up. That I also found on my own, but I can't remember for the life of me how to do again. Right here. Like those paths, the split paths, where you select where you need to go. I remember one time I took the correct path to get to a special stage ring, but never went, or never found it again after my first playthrough. So whether or not I was imagining things is still unclear to me. Whee! Okay, the last special stage ring should be coming up rather soon. Okay, we're getting close. Here we go. Just make sure you got enough speed. Ouch. Just make sure you got enough speed to hit those in order to make them spawn like that. And then just wait for these platforms to do their thing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And then in here, final special stage, or final Chaos Emerald, go. Sorry if I'm being quiet a little more than usual. Alright, cool, got it. Alright, so now we can be Supersonic. And like I said previously, get used to hearing the Supersonic theme because there might be cases where I accidentally activate it when I don't usually intend to. This stage is exempt from that because I don't think I'm going to be able to collect 50 rings before the boss. Which is right here. Now, it was just coincidental that prior to playing this game, I just got started into enjoying Puyo Puyo via the Puyo Puyo Tetris demo on the Nintendo eShop. And the fact that you can play that you can play that game with anyone, or with any local friends, however many times you want, needless to say, it got me a little hooked. So we're gonna make a little combo here. I'll wait a little bit on the... Okay. Let's get some more junk pieces going his way, or junk blobs? Junk Puyos? Junk something or other. Do this. Yeah, alright, I'll clear that. 'Twas not my original intent. Oh, okay. I was enjoying myself on that Puyo bit. Knuckles, why are you trying to punch me? It was nice of you and all, but no thank you. Off to Studiopolis.